What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, family? How y'all doing out here? It's another week, and I'm blessed to be here in front of you all today. It's Xavier, founder of the Traffic Link, and we're in a series where we're going through, this whole year we're going to be spending a lot of time just going through frameworks that are published frameworks that a lot of them are not from me. So I realize that we are all connected in one way or another. No man is an island. We all learn little bits and pieces along the way. And what we're doing in these series is going through and proving which of these frameworks actually work and which of them do not. And the idea isn't to try to necessarily prove any one of them wrong, but to find out, kind of see what the red thread is through them all. I believe that each one of these techniques or frameworks all have a common thread. And I can tell you already what I've noticed through these, first 6 weeks of the year, one of the main common threads is good copy. And what do I mean by good copy? I mean, people know how to write stories. They know how to convey stories that move people to action. And there's a couple of key components that I've learned and I've kind of picked up in these few weeks. And one of the key components is truth is not truth unless it encapsulates a relative experiential, right? Existence. In other words, if I never knew what the color blue was, then you wouldn't be able to tell me that the sky was blue, because I didn't have a life experience to tell me what blue is. So if I was to say like the sea is blue and the sky are blue, both of them are blue. If you know that the sea is blue, but you never heard that the sky was blue, you would automatically know that I mean that the sky and the sea are the same color. And then you would be able to look and see, okay, I can see how they can say that they're relative in color, even though they're not exactly the same color blues, but you can tell that they are relative in color. So, so that's one of the things that I've noticed, and I could easily call out, and I could say that we picked up along the way. Another thing that we have come to know with a surety is that email is a common thing, right? And we talk about all the new technologies that are out now. We don't give enough credence to what's currently useful and what's not. We don't think about the old technologies, like for instance, email. Let's think about like copywriting, right? Books, those are all old technologies. Books are really old technologies. And when I say technologies, I mean things that we've invented that it took some technical skill in order for you to develop it to become useful for the masses. Social media now is one of those things that we're taking it for granted. Like if you want to have a business, what's one of the first things you do is you go get a social media account. So, we're just trying to make sure that we're on and going. So I'm checking my monitor over here. I don't see anything appearing to all right, doesn't appear that we're on. Even though OBS is saying that we are live. So let's see. Let me try to pull it up. And let's see what's happening on our end. So while I get that, so we're going to continue to talk about the things that we've gleaned, another key component is good landing pages, right? Knowing what to say on your landing page at what point in time, right? Knowing how and what to put forward, right? And so one of the things that we're going to talk about today, and that kind of brings us to today, is we're going to actually look at the landing page video and what we can do with that landing page video. How many of you guys ever felt like if they would have just watched the video, 90% of the questions they have when they come to the sales call would have been answered already? A lot of times that's because people are not staying on their on the landing page long enough to actually get to the key points. Well, what if I told you that there's a way for you to be able to confirm an appointment based on how much of an informational video someone watches? Because that's a possibility. And that's what we're going to talk. That's what we're going to walk through today. So we're going to place the video. And then once we place the video, we're going to show you how to confirm that somebody has watched it before you allow them to continue on to confirm your appointment, your sales appointment. So we're going to walk through that. We're going to get through that. We're going to try to get all this done within the hour. This is office hours, office hour being the operative word. And we're going to get through this. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and swap you guys over so you guys can follow along. Let me make sure you guys can actually see your brother and what I got going on. All right. And here we go. All right. So we're going to transition you guys over, and we're inside of our example this. We're inside of our example this example account that we've been using for the last several months. But here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to drop a video in. And when I say drop a video in, that means that we need a video that we can leverage. That's just going to be for this landing page. So I went ahead and pulled out a video from my Loom account that I was using on a landing page that I had from before, just as a means of showing how this works. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go over, first of all, we're going to stretch this column. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's go undo that. Let me get this back up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stretch this column out. So it's going to be, we're going to do a 100%, 100 width like that. Then we're going to duplicate this. We're going to get rid of everything on the right-hand side. So we're going to get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Then we're going to just add in a video. So we're going to get a video here. We're going to go over here, and instead of, you see the video types you can drop in. You can do YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, custom embed, right? So like, I believe that's where you can put in like it's hosted somewhere else. So I think we might do that. So let's try to get that Loom. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and get the Loom video link. So let's go back to Loom. Well, we can do it this way. I have it actually prepared a different way. We can put the Loom link right there. We just drop it in here. But I actually have already took the next step of downloading the video, and then I'm going to upload it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a folder here. We're going to go over here, create a folder, call it videos. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because when you embed a video this way, when you actually create what's called a hosted video, you can track the progress So like for instance, if somebody gets to 10%, then they don't get to confirm. Like please watch, please you can tell them please watch till the end to confirm your appointment, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. And this is what the importance of having this hosted video is. And so then you can pivot automations based on how much of the video they watched, right? And if you're strategic in what you're presenting, you want them to watch all the key components so they can come to the meeting so that your time is effectively used, and you can increase the likelihood of you actually landing the sale, because they come to the appointment ready. You done all the work. You gave them all the groundwork. It's ready to go. So that's what we're accomplishing here. So let's go ahead and wait for this to load. One thing I did forget to do is to grab a screenshot. So let me just get out some of these windows. So let's go ahead and go into the downloads. I need to grab a screen grab of this. And the reason why is it's going to become my thumbnail. So I'm just going to, on a Mac, I'm using a Mac. If you hit Command, Shift, and 4, you get these little crosshairs. You see the little crosshairs? Then you can take the video, and I just try to get up as close to the edge of that around the corner as possible. Then I drag it over. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like it. My eyes are closed. I just look for a good. Okay, not the best, but it'll work. I'm looking like I'm halfway smiling. So we'll go up here and we'll just drag. All right, and we'll just boom, click that, drop that out of there. So then we'll come back over here as this is uploading. All right, so we'll message to say the video is initiated. When we want to go ahead and grab a thumbnail, so I'll go inside the videos folder. I'll create another folder called thumbs, for short for thumbnails. Hit save. Okay, thumbs. And then we'll upload that thumbnail, which should have been saved to the desktop if you're on a Mac. All right, so we'll go over here to desktop, and it should be the top one right here. Grab that. No, that's not the right one. It's the wrong one. So we'll delete that. Delete. Where did it go? See, upload. All right, we got to do it again. Let me go grab it again because I don't know where it went to. Let's go back and go find my frame again. Escape. Find my frame again. All right, so we'll go here, and we'll just hit Command Shift 4 again, go up and grab it again, bottom. If you double click it, it'll show you where this is. You can save it. Let's go to done. Okay, so we know that it's there. Now, if it's there, say we can open with QuickTime Player. It'll open up with QuickTime Player. or it should be. And so now we can make sure that it's saved where we need it to be saved. All right, let's go back and see. Let's get it where it needs to go. It's taking some time. It's all good. All right, screenshots. So where is it at? 12. I wonder what's going on with my screenshots. I wonder if it's in the shared. Nope. It's downloads. Nope. Now the reason why I'm doing this and I'm taking the time to get this done is because if you don't do it, it'll just show like you have it'll just show like you. Let's see, QuickTime did open. QuickTime. Yeah, no, we just want the. All right, let's just get the screen grab. All right. So I just want this. If you don't get it this way, if you don't get the screenshot, then it looked like your video is just blank. All right, so it's there. Show and Finder. So you right click it to say Show and Finder. Okay, now it's there. Goof. Don't know why it wasn't. Oh, and then see it goes away. Oh, what is that? What is that? What was that? How does the screenshot go up? I knew I wasn't crazy. Oh boy. Okay. How can I do this? I don't know. Let's go back. Go back to downloads. Go back here. Go back here. This time we're just gonna do it. No, we don't want that. All right, let's try it one more time, you guys. And then after that, I'm just gonna move on. And if it doesn't work this time, one more time. That was on me. Boy, this is not what I wanted to spend the last 3-4 minutes on. All right. So we'll get the cross, get it back. We'll go back over here. We'll grab it. Hopefully, let's see. Can I grab it and drag it out? Oh, you guys, this is so embarrassing. Oh, man. All right, looks like we're going to have to just move on without it. But the point is, you can add a thumbnail to your video. So black like this, it'll actually have a thumbnail video. So we're going to hit save. I want to preview it really quick just to show you guys what it looks like and show you what I'm talking about and why you need to get a thumbnail. We'll get a thumbnail. I don't know what's going on with that or why my system's acting this way. But we're live, so we got to keep it pushing. All right, so I'm going to go preview, right? Oh, so there you go. There is a thumbnail that comes along with it, okay? So now you can see that there is a thumbnail. You can turn the volume on. And now that you have that set, right? Now that we have a video set, we're talking about the things that we need to talk about, whatever. This video is just for example purposes and how this goes. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hit save here. We're going to go back. Now, the next part of this is now we want to book an appointment, right? So do we have the appointment? Let me go back in here to make sure that we have the appointment form filled out along with set questionnaires, right? So the next thing. So now that we have the video, we want them to watch the video in its entirety before they can confirm the appointment. And a lot of times you may not even have the video here. It may not be here, right? It might be after they submit the information and they go to the next step. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do that. We're going to take a step back, then we're going to go forward. We're going to move this to another page in the funnel, right? So we're going to get rid of this, this column here that we just created, right? We're going to change this back to the 53 that it was, or 55 in the width, like that. We're going to hit save here. We're going to say, start your executive transformation now, right? When they click on this, this should open up a pop-up, right? And the pop-up settings should be here. In the pop-up, you have your form, right? It has a form laid out here. Once you fill out the form, they're going to go to the next step, right? So the next step, once they fill it out, once they fill out this form, let's see. And actually, this shouldn't even be a form. This should be an appointment. So instead of it being regular form, we're going to put an appointment in here, or calendar, right? So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to go over here. We're going to go put a calendar in. We're going to select the sales calendar. So now they can select the sales calendar, and on the sales calendar, now we're going to attach. What we're going to attach to the sales calendar is a form. So once they select the information, then it goes to a qualifying form. They fill out the qualifying form. They say, watch this video to confirm your appointment. That's going to be the track that we're going to take. Okay. So now we got this. Now we're going to go into the form that we're going to attach to the calendar. So we're going to go back. We're going to go into we're going to go into the site. So we're going to go into form builder, and we're going to put one specific qualifying question in this form. That's going to be say, I acknowledge that I'm willing to invest X number of dollars, right? If they say they're willing to invest X number of dollars, then you know that they're going to be a good fit, right? So we're going to go into here, and then we're going to set some conditions to say if they do qualify, self-qualify, then move them here. If they don't, move them there. So we're going to go in here. We're going to create a new form. We're going to create a checkbox, or actually a radio select, right? So we can only get one option or another, that we can't have two. So we're going to go ready to invest. Okay. So if they say that they're ready to invest, we're going to set it on the general, or the general info, and then we're going to say I am ready. Let's actually going to name this a little better. I am ready to invest $3,500. Right. And what you're going to see here is we're going to set it to say yes. And then I'm going to hit another one that says no. Okay. So they can choose one or the other. And we're going to go hit save. So I'm going to go over here, and now we're going to find it. To invest, it's under general info. And then I'm going to say yes or no, right? Then we're going to go into the setting, or the conditions, right? And then we're going to say redirect. I'm ready to invest. Select is equal to yes. Then you're gonna move them to. Did we get it? I don't think we assigned a domain. Actually, let me go back and see something real quick. The conditions. Redirect to URL. We can go disqualify. No, we want to redirect to URL. Okay, so we'll just say ready to invest is equal to yes. Then we're going to just say example of this, or let's see if I can find one that I have. Coaching course creator. I don't want to do that one. Let's just do the traffic dot link, right? So say invest dot the traffic dot link, right? And then say qualify. That'll be the step that they can go to, where they can land if they do qualify. We have a time check. We got 9:28, 32 more minutes. All right, so we're gonna hit save here, and then we're gonna go disqualify if ready to invest is equal to no. We're gonna show say we are. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking the time. This high cap event, or high cap group coaching is what it's called. Coaching. However, at this time, we would like to invite you to join our free community. If I can spell right. Please as you are not ready to make this fun, to make this financial commitment. Y'all see my spelling looking all jank? All right. We're going to put a period here. But I mean, if anybody need to use Chat GPT, it's me. Now, if I wasn't under live, I'd probably be doing a little better. But I know some of y'all cousins is watching. Wondering, trying to put this together. Here we go. And let's go, please visit join.thetraffic. Please visit join.thetraffic.link. Into the conversation. And then go we're going to hit save. And then we're going to actually before we hit save, we're going to actually make that a link. Can we make this a link? I think so. Yes, we can. Speaking of join.thetraffic.link, if you guys would like to see the replays of these videos, other information, tips, tricks, and just have a general community about how to leverage and upscale your marketing efforts for your consultancy, this is where you want to go. We have a community specifically built for consultants. It's a business-to-business community for consultants and coaches, right? Some of y'all are going to be public speakers. We got a little game for y'all as well. So please come and join the community. Please, please, please go to join.thetraffic.link to get into the conversation. Okay? So there we go. So now we have some conditions that are built. Okay? So if we have conditions that are ready to go, and everybody, if they say yes, they're willing to invest $3,500, they click on yes, they get rerouted to invest. You know what? I'm going to change that rule because I want to change the URL. I don't want it to be invest. I want to go, because I don't have a sample of this URL purchased. But normally I would have a sample of this URL that's purchased. So we're going to just go sample.thetraffic.link/qualify. So then what we got to do now is y'all get to see me now add that. All right, we have no domain, so we're going to go ahead and connect domain. Quick tip. If you are using the Traffic Link app, register your domain names with Cloudflare. One, they're going to be even more affordable than Namecheap. Two, Cloudflare works seamlessly with the Traffic Link app, and it just makes everything so good, so easy to. So when I hit continue, it's going to go through there now. It's going to find provider details. It's going to come back and say Cloudflare. It's going to ask me to log in and authorize, and I have to do that. And y'all know what happens when I log in and authorize. I generally switch away from the camera for security purposes, as we see that is now loading up. Yeah. All right. And so then we're going to go ahead and click on authorize domain. All right. And this down. Now we're going to transition over to me really quick so I can see what this is going on. And while I got you guys, how was y'all's weekend? Anybody catch the Super Bowl? Did we talk about the Super Bowl? Man, the Eagles routed the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm talking about bad. Now, I was in Hawaii on my way back from Hawaii at the time, so I had a chance to watch the game on the plane, which was a beautiful thing. It was like multiple of my favorite things were there. My favorite person, my favorite things. Everything was all culminating together at one time. It was a beautiful thing. But boy, I would have never thought the Kansas City Chiefs would have got whooped like that. That reminded us when we was in the Super Bowl and we beat the Broncos. Remember when Peyton Manning was the quarterback and we just knew everybody just knew Peyton was going to route the Seahawks. But boy, we actually ended up routing them in a dominant fashion. So all right, so we got that already situated. All right, so now it's going to ask me what funnel do I want to attach it to. I want to attach it to the high cap coaching for high capacity executives. Right, we want to set it for the home page. We're going to proceed to finish. So now that we have that, now we have a way to /qualify. So then we're going to jump back into the next page. Okay, so we're going to go back into sites. We're going to go into funnels. We're going to go into the high cap. Okay. So then we're going to go into the high cap coaching for high capacity executives. We're going to go to add a new step, right? And we're going to, actually what I want to do is I want to clone this funnel step because I want to maintain the look and feel, but I'm going to just strip it down to the bare basics. So clone step in this funnel. side note, if you wanted to clone this step into other funnels that you have in your, like other funnels that you have in your traffic link app, then you can. So some of y'all might have multiple accounts, multiple sub accounts in the traffic link app. You might have multiple accounts. You have multiple things that you do in your business, or you're an entrepreneur and you have multiple different businesses and you need funnels for each one. For each business, you can have its own account. So you can clone your step, but for this purposes, we're going to clone this step in this funnel. That's what we're going to do. And the only reason I'm doing this way is kind of a lazy way. I don't recommend it doing all the time because some people forget to change the step name and the URL. All right, and we're going to go here, and we're going to go here. We're going to go to qualify. Okay. And so we're going to hit that, and then we're going to say update step. And then it's going to change the name over here on the left. It should here in just a second. Yep, qualifying appointment. We're going to go in here. We're going to start stripping this down. And the only thing I want on this page is the qualifying video, right? Which is going to be the video I showed y'all that I had originally on the home page that we backed out of it. So see where it is right here. So we're going to go select this, select that column, and we're going to make this 70. Let's do 80% like this. We'll just go over here and put 80. Down here in the bottom right, y'all see me? Down here in the bottom right. Okay, and then once we go here, it said I'm just going to use this title to say watch until the end, to confirm your appointment, right? And I might make this a little bit, make this like 38, so it's not so big. I want to make it just one line. It's too small. 32. Let's do 36. I'm going to hit center. And my design knowledge tells me I don't want an orphaned word right here. What I mean by orphaned word is one word that's on a line by itself. I learned that from Stacy Wee Wee, my one of my favorite design instructors when I was in school. So if you're going to have a word and it's going to flow over to the next line, a quick design tip is to apply, either append another word or make the word that you're trying to use shorter by finding a synonym or some other word that replaces it, just so that your headline can be all in one line. Or your text can be an all-in-one line. That could be in anything, too. So, for instance, like right here, that's an orphaned word. That shouldn't be like that. Discover bespoke services designed to elevate executive health and performance metrics for personal growth. You might do it that way. Right? Or you just go elevate executive functions, right? And then that gets rid of that one word, so it's just not orphaned. But that's what I mean by orphaned word. Anyway, long way around to prove a point. But anyway, we're going to go here. We're going to drop in here. We're going to start the video again. So we're going to go over here, type in video. We're going to go to video. All right. I done put it in here multiple times. Lord. All right. And then we can get rid of this. We can get rid of that. Now, oftentimes, and what I've done in the past is I will create a series of videos, right? I'm going to leave the FAQs on the bottom, right? Because it's still a part of the same funnel. I'll create a series of videos, and at the bottom, I'll say, watch the next video, right? But in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some text down here. So I'm going to put in a paragraph, some paragraph text. And in the paragraph, please check your please check your email for the next video, right? And I might make that bold. So I'm gonna make that a bold, and then I might make it a little bit bigger, like a 22. Right. And so what happened is, and then I'll put this video in, and I'll remember I go to host a video. I go to select the video. Right here, and then I'll hit save. Right. So now I have the next watch until the end to confirm your appointment. Right. And I might even put in like some form information here in the paragraph text, and say your appointment is scheduled for, and then I'll go over and I'll grab some I go to appointment, start date, time, right? And then I'll have that appointment there. And so they just say what the appointment is scheduled for. And then it'll say, please check your email. Okay, got it. So then I have your video set up. Boom. So now we have that set up. So this is what it looks like. We're going to go ahead and preview it. All right, so watch until the end to confirm your appointment. Boom, we're good to go. It's a little off-center. You guys see that? Let's see if we can. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. Right. But we're going to try to address it at least. All right, and we're going to say center. There we go. The alignment was off. So we're going to hit save that. And now you guys notice one other thing. Did you notice that after I associated in a domain name to it or given it a domain, now it has the publish button? Because up until now, nothing from example this has been published, and now we're getting ready to publish it. So now that we have the domain that we connected a few minutes ago. So now the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to go into the calendar. Now in the calendar, under settings, under calendar, we're going to look for sales calendar. And then we're going to associate the form that has a qualifying question on it to the calendar. And you'll see how that plays out. So we'll go over here, the three dots, and go to edit. And then on the left-hand side, it says forms and payment. So you go to forms and payment. And then you go to select the form. And we're going to go lead intake form. Okay. And the lead intake form, let's see. So then we're going to go we're going to redirect to the intake form. Now is going to be here. So now when you get ready to fill out the calendar, and we'll show you what that looks like in just a minute, you can have them fill out the form right now. So for the sake of time and for efficiency, you see how it has step 1 and step 2, right? So what it's asking me is that, do I want them to select the date and time and then fill out the form, or do I want them to fill out the form and then select the date and time? Select the form second. The reason why you want to select the form second is because the number one reason or purpose of even having anything online, marketing wise, is to build up a database of contacts, right? Tim Ferriss has an email account that has 2 million contacts in it. Can you imagine the power that you have if you had 2 million contacts? Let's just say that you had like a crazy good deal that you wanted to offer everybody the opportunity to buy for $1. And let's say, let's use the 1031, right? So let's say that 10% of the people said, or showed interest, 10% showed interest, 3 of them said yes, and then 1% actually bought, right? What's that? 200K in one email? Bruh. And that's the important part I want you guys to always remember. Get the data, get the information, get the name, the email address, the phone number if you can, and any other pertinent, relevant information that you know that you can put into action immediately at the point of interest. Because if you don't do nothing else, at least build your contact list. Because if any one of these platforms go down, Twitter go down, Facebook go down, which Facebook has been going down a lot, y'all know. Any one of them go down, you can pivot away from their database of users to your own database of like, know, and trust users, right? People that know that they like, know, and you can turn to them and go, boom, I got a special offer. In lieu of everybody shutting down, I made sure that I was keeping in contact with y'all because I got something amazing. Boom, right? So anyway, widget order. Got off on a tangent, but widget order. We want the date. We want the form. We want the date and time selector. No, we want the date and time selector to be first because the reason why is because on the form there's a disqualifier. But by the time they disqualified, you already got the name and email address. You're done. But you give them a little buy-in, and then they take a little short form. They're like, okay, we're on the road. And they said, no, I can't. Boom. All right, good. Cool, we got something for you, a special offer. You can join for free. Normally it's $97 a month, whatever the case is. You join the community. It almost puts you in an upsell, downsell scenario immediately. But anyway, the point is, leave it this way, right? So that you can leave it this way, so that you can get the name and address, and you can keep it pushing. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep going. So example, got the traffic. Link. Oh, it's gonna go. I'm just gonna because once they fill out the form, then they fill out this form. We're gonna leave it like default because I forgot. Once they fill out the form instructions supersede these instructions. So when they get to the form, then the form is going to automatically kick them over to qualify or disqualify with the disqualify message, and it kicks them over to join.thetraffic.link. All right, so we're going to hit it like that. So now we have the form that's attached. We're going to hit save. Save. We're going to just save our way through here. We can go more into calendar, like calendar settings and what calendar to sync to. If you have different calendars that you wanted to sync to, like you can sync to your external Google Calendar. We can go into that stuff later. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So now we have that. Now, here's the other point. Here's the other part, right? We want to go into create an automation. And then we're going to create What is this? Oh, this is settings for automation. Sorry. No, we don't want to go into automation settings. We want to go into automations right here. Sorry. Got a little confused. All right. So now we're going to go into automations, and I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it qualifiers. This is totally, you don't have to do this, but you can tell I like to keep my stuff kind of organized so I can jump into it and see what things are. So qualifier, and then we're going to create a new appointment. Okay. We're going to start from scratch. And then we're going to go to, I think it's video tracking. We're going to go to video tracking. Okay. Video tracking basically is going to say add a filter, say select video duration is equal to, I would say, less than or equal to 10%, right? And then I say, okay. Actually, no, we want the trigger to be whether or not, let me think. Sorry. I lost the script. I got off track. All right. So we want them, so once they qualify, right? Now this is the qualified track, right? So now that they qualified, let's see, watched VSL, or video sales letter. So yeah, so we want to see video. So we're going to go video. So now we want to go video duration percent is less than and equal to 10%. No, I don't think that's the right one. I don't know if I want that to be the trigger. We kind of do, but we kind of don't, because what I'm trying to do, I'm going to say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say equal to, greater than or equal to 1%. Oh, actually, I'm going to give it a smaller increment, 0.2%, right? So the minute they press play, right? Or I can even say less than, which one I want to say, let's say if they're less than 1%, that's going to automate, that's going to less than 1%. The video duration is less than 1%. We're going to hit save, right? So basically what it's saying is that the minute they go in and they see that this funnel, no, actually I got to set it for the funnel. That's right. So funnel is any of high cap, right? And then we're going to add a filter, and video duration is less than 0.2%. That's going to trigger this. Then we're going to go into the branching or the conditional logic, right? And we're going to go to if else and branches watched 1 to 10, or actually 0.3 and 10%. Then we're going to go select video tracking, and the video duration is greater than 0.2%, and video tracking duration is less than 10%. Oops. Less than 10, we're going to do an action. Then we're going to add another branch. I'm going to say watched 11 to say 50%. And I'm going to say not and, put into 11 and 50%. Then we're going to go the video. We're going to go to video tracking duration is greater than 10, and video duration tracking duration is less than let's say 49. And I'm going to change this to greater than and equal to 0.3. And I'm going to say greater than or equal to 11. There we go. Then 11 to 49. Okay, then we got that. All right. And then we're going to add another one, and we're going to say 50 plus. And now this is the thing to remember. Whenever you're structuring your video, you want to make sure that your video, the ask or the call to action is situated at whatever percentage of the video that you want them to be able to move forward, right? So it's more than 50 cents, so 50%. So what I mean by that is, like, say for instance, if your call to action is at the 50% mark, like say the video is a 4-minute video, and at the 2-minute mark there's an ask, right? You say, or you give them everything they need to be ready for their appointment. So you've covered what to expect, how much it's going to cost, who you're possibly going to meet with, what potentially is going to be offered, so they can come to the meeting ready to go. Then you want to make sure that that happens before you are before you give them actions to take. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So basically you're saying at the 51%, greater than or equal to 51%, then I'm gonna qualify, or I'm gonna confirm. So if they watched, then I'm gonna, if they watched here, if they didn't, they watched between 0.3% and 10%, I want to send them an email saying, basically email is going to be a quick email that's going to be from, say, Xavier, Finch, info at right, and I'm gonna say, oops, looks like we might have disconnected, because you never know. People are watching stuff on their phone. Come up with something that sounds approachable, nice, but a reminder. And you're going to say hi, and then contact dot first underscore name. I'm going to say, thank you for booking your appointment with, and then user dot first name, and then on, and then I don't remember this one, so when I go in here to the, well, I might have in a moment. Okay. Appointment dot start date time. However, to confirm your appointment, you need to fill, you need to watch until the end. Watch the video, the what to expect. Oh, y'all, I'm over time, but I'm having such a good time. Some things just don't rub off, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just said that. All right. You need to watch until the end to ensure that your time is well spent. And we have all appropriate information to make you to assist you in the way that you deserve. Whatever. I definitely would be using some kind of chat GPT or something to write this out, but we're going to write it out using my own copywriting skills. All right. We have appropriate information. Boom. Seems like you bailed at the, I wonder if I have a video duration. Video. Nope. Nope, don't have it. The 10% mark at or before. Please jump back in. Now, you might be saying, okay, so then why didn't you just do like one step and then the next step? Well, because you might be able to use the opportunity to incentivize someone between the 11 and 50% and the more than 50%, right? So like this middle step might be, say they're between 11 and 50%, like they almost are there. Say, hey, I understand your time is valuable. How about we do this? And then boom. And then you might say, okay, instead of watching the video, can you please just fill out this form, right? Or maybe instead of watching this video, can you answer these couple of questions, right? So that you give them another way to engage so you can be prepared for the meeting, right? So I hit save action there. And now, of course, I can fill it out a little bit more, right? And be a little bit more thorough. So, but if they say they did, and I'll say one thing you can do is that you can wait and you can do another if, right? So you can go do another if here, and this if, what you can do is do they and if they said I have a scenario recipe. That's nice. All right. So if they did complete the video, then you can say, they can say, take the no route first. And then if they did not, then you can say, you can go to events, or not events, but let me see where's appointments. Appointment. Back. Let's see. What I'm trying to do here is not empty. So I go, then did they complete the appointment? Then no. Then if the last appointment is not empty, if the last appointment is not empty, then you can go to appointment, update appointment status call, and you can set it to cancel. Right. So now they can cancel. Right. If they did confirm the appointment, or if they did watch it all the way, if they did watch it, right, or I should say, you know what I should do? I should set the none branch, or create another branch called yes, because the none branches are going to give me what I want. So if they did, and video tracking, is equal to, greater than or equal to 51%, then what we can do here is then go to update appointment status to confirmed. So now we can confirm, say that they have a confirmed appointment. So that's what you do, right? So now you can also just from here, if they did watch 50%, they can just go from here. You can do a go to. We can go to here, right? Boom. Right. And like I said, you can fill out another one. You can fill out what you want to do here. So like, for instance, then you might say, if they watched 11 to 50%. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to put in here is to then reroute them. Please watch again. Qualify. And then I can set that as a link. And that's set what to expect. Right. So then we got boom. And you can say it's in self. In case you wonder what self or new means, it's like if you want the link to then open up in the current browser, or do you want it to open up the current browser window, or do you want it open up in a new browser window? That's what that is. Okay. All right, so please watch again on what to expect now. Next. Boom. All right, that's it. There we go. So there we go. So then basically, and then if you want something to happen here, you can say, you can assign your task to do whatever you want to do there, right? You might say if they watch this, then you can do a go to. Or you might just do like this. Another way to do this is go here and go to copy action, and copy it here. Then I'll change this to email, this email to change, say, sorry, phone's ringing. All right, so instead of here, then you might want to go to, so instead of here, so you go, instead of saying 10%, build before the 50% mark. Right, boom. Hit save, right? Or you might include, like I said, you might include another incentive. You can include another incentive if you wanted to there, but you get that gist of it, right? So you hit save. Now we're good to go. Okay. So that's pretty much the gist of it. And that's the workflow for how to get people engaged, and then to use the video landing page or the VSL, the video landing page or the video sales letter to then route people based on how engaged they are. You don't want to waste your time is the idea. And you want to be able to lift the highest qualified, your best potential clients up so that you can give them that concierge white glove treatment. Okay. So then you can, and then they go right here. You know, you can set a go to. And then start them all over again if you want to, but we're going to just end it right here. So let's just let's go pull it up. Let's see how far we can get. All right. So you go here, then you go here, you go select your time, 1040, select, then here's your form right here. So you're going to fill it out. Proposed budget, just gonna say 500. Now I could have used the proposed budget to say whether or not it's between this or that, right? So say for instance, you don't have a fixed cost, or you don't know, or like say you're trying to gauge, you're trying to figure out what people are willing to pay, you can say proposed budget, right? And in the back end, on the automation side, you can say back here, you can go to, so I mean on the automate or in the qualifier, right? You can go back. Let's go back and let's look at that really quick, because I think this might be helpful for some folks. So in sites, if you go back in the form, you can go into forms, you can go to builder, then you go to lead intake form. Then you can set this right here under rules, right? You can go to disqualify, and then you can say proposed budget is is equal to where's my less than? It's equal to 500. I just had to do it the long way. And proposed budget is I don't know. You had to do it. Okay, so then you can't do it through the qualifier. Then you'd have to go the original way I was thinking, which is go into automations and you can go to a qualifier, my qualifier folder. I can create a new workflow, select the recipe, or continue from scratch. Then I can go make my trigger as a form submission, and I can look at that form and then pull from that form that to see if it's less than or equal to whatever range you want it to be for it to make sense. So you can go to form submitted, and add filters. Form is lead intake form, and then you can go and we can get rid of this, and then you can go if, do your conditional, if equal to you can go to contact details, and you should be able to find I wonder if I can just type it in. Yeah, I can go proposed budget is not empty, and can you do this way? Y'all might be seeing me mess up in real time. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't make sense. Let's see, form, let's see. Oh, you know why? I wonder if it's because that field is not, it's probably a text field and not a number field. Let's see. No, yeah, it's probably, that's what it is. So I had to do an evaluative. You had to do an evaluative value, or like let's see if I can find it really quick for y'all. This is off script. I'm just trying to add extra value. Communication. Yeah. I mean, you guys, you know what? I'm going to come back and handle that next week. Just remember, it's proposed budget qualifier. I'm going to come back and tackle this next week, you guys. We're already 22 minutes over. All right, so we're going to save it for now, okay? Then we're going to come back over here. We're going to finish this. We're going to say example this. and say, I'm ready. So then I can go schedule the meeting. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. So what is happening is thank you for appointment request. Okay. So the form is not, the form action is not, oh, you know what? Okay, I know what it is. Let's go back to the sites. Let's go sites. And I think what the problem, let me see. I think what the issue is I didn't tell the funnel how to handle that form submission. So we'll go back here and we'll go to edit. We'll go up here to here we go. Let's go. Load. We'll go to pop-up settings. As soon as it loads. All right, so then we're going to go here. Use action from calendar builder. Okay. So yeah, no, we got to go. Okay, that's not the thing. So the issue is, so I thought what I was just checking there is just seeing if I can tell if the form's going to be able to say use the instructions from the form to go, or to instructions from the form to go there. But actually the form is being controlled by the calendar. And then the calendar, as you guys remembered earlier, I was saying that the form actions take precedence over the calendar actions. That's wrong. That's not right. All right. So what we're going to do here is go into calendars. We're going to check the sales calendar. We're going to edit. So we're going to go to forms. I will just send them there. Okay. You know, it's 10:45 or whatever, that time slot is gone now. So we'll book it again for 11:25. Start there. Right. Yep. Sample this. Say no. Let's see what happens. Oh, did I not save it? Oh, I didn't save it. Shoot. All right, let's do it again. $12.10, select. Say that. Say schedule no. Oh, all right. Well, we got some things to work out. Well, we're going to work this out. Well, but that's the gist of it, right? So I think I think the other thing that we possibly can do, before I let you go, is my thought is, me making mistakes in real life. My thought about making the form first is better than selecting the date and time, right? So I think that's going to be right. We're going to leave it right here, you guys. We're going to come back next week, jump back in as we solve this problem. We do have a bug, and bugs are good. Bugs show you where you need to improve, and we have a bug, and the logic is a little bit off, so we're going to fix that next week. So we're going to test this out, and we're going to get it together, and we'll be ready to go. But you guys can see how you can use leverage video in order to qualify people. So while in the background, let's talk about where we're at now. In the background, you have emails that are going out at 11 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock the next day, 11 and 7, reminding people to go and watch if they didn't watch the video, or if they didn't take advantage of the offer, and you want to remind them to get involved so they can watch it. Now, once they land on the video and they watch the video, you want to track and see how much of the video they watch so they can be prepared for the next step. The next step might be a sales presentation. The next step may be an invitation to another step in the process. You might have paperwork that needs to go out to them to fill out. While they're filling that paperwork, you want them to watch a video. You want to make sure that you guys are communicating. You can use video to leverage, or I should say, you can use video to guarantee that they're getting the information they need, so that you can make sure that your time is being spent efficiently, because you know time is money, and money is time, right? Or is that right? Time is definitely money. I don't know if money is time. Money can buy you more time by hiring other people to do the task you don't want to do. But the point is, you can get more efficient by just monitoring how much of a video that somebody is watching. And therefore, you can move your business right along. You can move your consultancy right along. Know that the people are getting what they need. You feel good about it. They feel good about it. Communication is happening. Sales are on the way. And there you go. So I've been Xavier, the Traffic Link. If you guys want to join the community, go join.thetraffic.link and get in there, get involved, be a part of the conversation. And from there, we want to get you into your own account so that we can then start getting your business out there and start marketing your business. All that information can be found at join.thetraffic.link. And I wish you all well. I'll see you again next week. I'm out. Peace.